2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go from LA. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 47. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. On play action now, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. McCarthy to throw for it. He rolls to his right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Has it downfield, working the left. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Trey Brown. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. They motion the slot man right. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Herbert now off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Herbert now, blitz coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Fourth down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Vikings take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up in the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He fires one deep down in the... They connect on the deep shot. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. At the 20. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. Jefferson. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jump off caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the air, McCarthy. Throw caught by his running back. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
1st down, ball at the 36. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, a run by Dobbins. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Pickup of 2 here. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Herbert. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now, Herbert. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now McCarthy. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Working quickly here. He's got him, that's Addison. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Trying to push this past the marker. He gets the first and more inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an L.A. first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And now they face 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
They bring Johnston in motion. 2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action now, McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Addison going in motion right. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball right over their head.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He's going to push one deep down the... And they pick him off again! And the Vikings have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They send the tight end in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it! And that's a Minnesota touchdown! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 18.
Chargers 10. Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
One last play before the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running it now out of the gun. Only working a couple of yards past the line. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. McCarthy to throw for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Give on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Play action now for Herbert. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. From the pistol, it's Herbert. It's an LA touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers make it an 11-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tui Pulotu in for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing now from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds his fullback. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, Herbert. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. Gets this to McConkey. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, Ram. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Well, the Chargers are pointing. They're excited. And yes, they've got it. Two-score game. Gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, partner.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
That's complete to Dobbins. Rolling into enemy territory. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Herbert on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air, Herbert. Johnston brings it in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed here to Johnston. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Herbert throwing again. Completes this one to Rice. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers at a 2-score deficit. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now Herbert again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Crucial moment of the game here as the Chargers try for 2. One of the tight ends motioning left. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
So just inside the 2-minute warning, they have to get the onside kick back. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They motion a receiver left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
They'll run now on second down. And this one does not go far. LA uses a timeout here in second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. Third down coming. Here he is to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. They'll try with the wideout. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings push the lead up to 12.
42, Chargers 30. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Hey, Kaplan.
One final shot here. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's a win for the Vikings. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.